Hello Teresa, and welcome back here to the Guildhall.
Hello.
I think it's been 2 years since we met in person, but we did meet virtually last year when you were the great proud winner of the Inspirational Woman Award 2021 for the council. So how did it make you feel? I know you've got loads of achievements over the year, the pandemic, you've worked so hard. You just want to tell us a bit about what you've been up to?
Well, to be honest, I can first of all say I have to acknowledge the fantastic team we have behind the scenes that really worked tirelessly. I can say last year I won quite a few awards, but I think being crowned Northampton Inspirational Woman was definitely a highlight to me, if I'm honest. I think over the year, I think initially when I set up the food bank, I was thinking it was something that would last a few weeks. I didn't for 1 second think it would continue on, and still almost 2 years later, still being a thriving success. I think our food bank has addressed a lot of issues locally, and I think maybe even highlighted the need in the community. I can say personally, I never thought for 1 second the issues that are facing people, and I don't think anyone realises that there is so much need in the community, and it could be your next door neighbour or an old lady down the street. Unfortunately, poverty doesn't discriminate, and I don't think people realise how much there is in our community, and I think in all communities up and down the country.
Yeah. So you served around 1,200 food parcels a week.
That was right at the height of the pandemic. I think, especially the first lockdown, I think people were very frightened, and didn't actually want to leave down and really stuck by the rules. And I think we ran off our feet literally. I think I probably worked harder in the pandemic than I did when my pub was opened. But I would say we did genuinely have a fantastic team. And everybody was really up for the challenge and wanted to help and wanted to keep pushing on. So I think it was really down to our team of the success we've had.
It's tremendous work by everybody.
Definitely,
but I know you're very modest. You were the instigator.
Well, to be honest, I initially when I said it to my husband, he normally said, yeah, if you want to go for it, normally all my good ideas in there. So I think I have to give some credit to my husband. But yes, and he's always been very supportive, and I think it's just a good network we have as well, so it makes things a lot easier.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent. As well as the food bank, I understand that you've been helping a few residents, like renovating their gardens and things. Could you tell us a little bit about how that came about?
Okay. How that initially came about, that initiative, is I was often just delivering food bags and food hampers, and I would just meet a lot of really lonely people, and I felt I was having maybe the same conversation 20 times over. But unfortunately, people were cut off, they were isolated, and sometimes when you stand at someone's front door, you don't see a lot, but you actually do see a lot as well. I decided just by talking to a few people, getting to know them friendly over a space of a few months, that unfortunately a lot of people's, number one, their mental health had deteriorated, so had maybe their living situation, like their gardens or maybe their properties as a whole. So number one, out of this delivering food service, the Doorstep Buddies was born from that, and it's still a successful cause we do, but also do gardening, because during our food banks, as the food started, the food bank, the need came less as the country started to open up. Unfortunately, people needed their gardens and just needed to get out and have some space. So then I diverted my volunteers just to keep them busy to start doing gardening. So it really worked well. And then I was lucky enough to get a grant from the National Lottery to actually start doing property, just paint, decorate, just light duties. But again, it just made a huge difference to many people.
Excellent, good stuff. And how many team of volunteers, how many team members have you got?
To be honest, we currently have about 42 volunteers, but at the height of it we had over 70, and a lot of them I can just call on if needed, and luckily they all have a different range of skills, and that's something where we're very fortunate we've been successful, is because everybody's still happy to help, and as and when they're available. So so we still keep all these programs running.
Excellent. It's good that you're able to retain those volunteers.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
That they're flexible.
Yeah, definitely. Like we have 42 volunteers that are constantly helping in some shape or make, but overall we have quite a range of volunteers.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, but being a full-time landlady again now.
Yes.
Yeah, how's it going?
If I'm brutally honest, it's actually back to being normal. I think having the restrictions it's very hard to get people to obey them. I think every pub probably felt the same challenging things, and I think my pub is, everyone sees it as their pub, as their living room, and it is quite you know, we've quite a range of people that use our pub, but it was very difficult, I won't lie. I'm delighted there's no restrictions. But I think everybody's still been sensible and been safe, and I enjoy it, obviously. You know, just I live obviously at the pub, and obviously I got mine, it's our family home as well. So it's just been, it's busy. I can say our charity's developed quite a lot over the 2 years, and yeah, it's enjoyable, to be honest.
And I think we'd arranged that we're going to have an International Women's Day event at your pub.
Definitely.
So
The challenge,
looking forward to that.
new challenge on now again, but yeah, we'll have a good day.
Purple cocktail, that's your new challenge.
Yes, that's it.
Right. You also mentioned as well that you now do affordable haircuts and cookery classes. Could you tell us a little bit about how you're supporting that?
Okay, so we do affordable haircuts, which is open to the whole community. At the moment, it runs monthly, and again, it's been quite successful. It's aimed at just covering the costs of it. So for a child, it's £5. For a man, it's £6. A lady, it's £7, and restyle, it's about £14. So this is done by a professional hairdresser, and again, it's just giving people dignity and just being able to, you know, have the hairstyle they want at an affordable price. As well, I am a trained chef for too many years, and again, when I opened my food bank, I think I had about 1,000 ready meals, and people kept coming back saying, "Have you any more ready meals?" And I was thinking, giving you fresh ingredients, go and cook. So I kind of started putting recipe cards in, and it developed from there. And unfortunately, the need is that people sometimes don't realise how to cook on a budget, while kind of remaining healthy. So we have done quite a lot of cookery lessons again in the pub, and again, it's just grown from success to success.
Wow, you have been busy, haven't you?
Well, now I like to try to keep.
Excellent. Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we wrap this interview?
I think, to be honest, the only probably one of our major success, like I said, the food bank is a big success. The other success we have is the Monday Club, and it's again open to everybody. It's mainly the older community that use it. But every Monday from 1 till 4, like my pub doesn't open till 4 o'clock. So from 1 till 4, it's live music. There's a raffle, there's lunch, it could be hot lunch or sandwiches and cakes, and bingo. Honestly, it's as lively as a Saturday night. It's really, really good fun. So we charge £4, and it just basically helps the running costs of it. But it's a real success. We have over maybe 112 people on our books that regularly attend it. So it is really good success.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And what sort of time is that?
It's from 1 till 4.
Excellent.
Every
because
Monday.
I might be popping down.
You'll be pleasantly surprised, trust me.
Excellent.
I just thinking, retirement living, I work it, and I'm going to bring my slow down as well.
That was really good.
Excellent. Well, Teresa, thank you so much. And again, people like you just make me really feel proud of being a Northamptonian.
Well, no, thank you. Well, I obviously didn't plan for this to happen. It just roller coastered, and you know, I suppose I feel I'm so far in, it's impossible to walk away, and a lot of people actually genuinely need our support, and I can see we are adding value to these people. So, you know, I think it's as hard to stop.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Break the bias.